To understand the concept of the clippers, you have to understand when you apply sinusoidal input signal to the diode, please divide this sinusoidal input into two parts. First part is positive half. When you apply first positive half of the input to the diode, then obviously diode will become forward bias and it acts as a short circuit. When you apply negative half of the input to the diode, then diode becomes reverse bias and it is acting as an open circuit. Clear? Now, we will start clippers. What is meant by a clipper? We will see. Let's see the first point. What is meant by clipper? Clipper circuit which control the shape of the output waveform by removing and clipping a portion of applied wave is known as clipping circuit. Clipper circuit which control the shape of the output waveform by removing and clipping a portion of a applied wave is known as clipping circuit. What you understand from this figure? Sorry, from this point? What I said, clipper circuit which control the shape of the output waveform by removing and clipping, okay, a portion of the applied wave. This is the applied wave. If I consider, if I apply the sinusoidal input to this clipper circuit, I am assuming this was the clipper circuit, okay. If suppose it is the clipper circuit, then what was the output and what is the work of the clipper is the clipper will shape the output waveform. How can it shape the output waveform? By removing or by clipping the portion of the input wave. Here it is the input wave. Okay. From this input waveform, the clipper what it can do is it can able to remove some portion of the input waveform. If suppose at the output I need only positive half of the input, then clipper may be able to clip or else remove this negative portion. That is the work of the clipper. Or else one more thing is here I required only positive half. For sometimes I require only negative half at the output. That will be also possible by using this clipper circuit. Clear? For suppose I need only among the positive half, I need only some part of the positive half of the input like this. Okay, what is the exact input? If suppose here this was the exact input. What I drawn with the purple color is the exact input of the positive half cycle. Now from that positive half cycle, I want to get the output as only half. That means half of the first half. How can I get? By using this clipper. Clear all of you? That was the work of the clipper. Now what is the need of this clipper? What is the need of this clipper? Suppose if I get like this, what are these spikes represent? If I get the output of the clipper like this, what are these spikes represent? These spikes represent distortion. If suppose I got distortion in the output signal of from any device, if I got the output like this, that means I got the distorted wave at the output. Then what can I do? If I applied the same thing to this clipper circuit, then automatically what is the work of the clipper is it will remove the distorted output. We will get like this by removing the distorted output. You get one doubt. What is your doubt? Here my amplitude is, here what is my amplitude? Suppose my amplitude is 10 volts. Okay. After applying to the clipper, what is the disadvantage? I am getting loss of amplitude. What is the amplitude here? Suppose I am assuming 6 volts is the amplitude I got at the output. If you apply this output to the amplifier, okay, if you apply this output to the amplifier, then automatically what is the work of the amplifier is strengthening the input signal. That means amplifier work is it will increment the input signal in terms of amplitude by keeping the rest of the parameters are constant. That means it won't alter the time period, it won't alter the frequency, it only alters this amplitude, it only increments this amplitude. Okay, that was the need of the clipper. Clear all of you? I hope it was clear. What is clipper? Why I am going to use this clipper? Okay, if you clear with these things, then we will go for the types of the clipper. What are the types of the clipper? Yes, I already told this information. Clippers are used to shape the, okay. Clippers are used to shape the output waveform by using resistors and capacitors. Along with the diode, if I use the resistance and capacitance, then only I am able to shape the output waveform. Clear? In the output waveform, if you are having any noise, that noise will be removed without distorting the remaining waveform. Okay. Noise only removed. Remaining waveform, it can't alter. Rest of the waveform, it should keep as usual. As usual, the rest of the waveform will acquire at the output. It won't alter the rest of the contents. It only removes the noise portion of the waveform. Clear? That was about the introduction in clippers to shape the output waveform and also to remove the noise of the output. If suppose I am getting any noise in the output of any device, then that noise will be removed by using this clipper. Clear? That was clipper. Now coming to the types of clippers. We are having two types of clippers. First one is series clipper. Second one is shunt clipper. Series clipper, shunt clipper. As the name suggests that the clippers, in this clipper the component, which is the main component in the clipper, is diode. The diode is the main component in the clipper. Here the series clipper is nothing but if the diode is connected in series with the load resistance, then that is called series clipper. If the diode is connected in series with the load resistance, then it is called series clipper. Coming to the types of the series clipper: unbiased series clipper, biased series clipper. These things I discussed, I will discuss later. So in the series clipper, what I said, in the series clipper, diode is connected to the load resistance in series. While coming to the shunt clipper, diode is connected to the load resistance in parallel. Clear? Diode is connected to the resistance in parallel. You all are aware of, all are know what is meant by series connection and shunt connection. If suppose this was the diode, if only one end is connected to the other end of the resistor like this, then it is called series clipper. Clear? Like this, if you are observing in the diagram, that is called series clipper. If suppose coming to the parallel clipper, diode two ends are connected with the two ends of the resistor like this, then it is called shunt clipper. Observe the difference between series clipper and shunt clipper. This is series clipper. First one is series clipper, second one is shunt clipper. These are the types of the clippers. Okay, we will discuss one by one in detail with operation as well as output waveform. Yes. Now coming to the first circuit. First circuit. This is positive clipper. If you observe in the diagram, the diode is connected in series with the load resistance. So simply I can say it is the series clipper in which the diode is connected to the load resistance in a series manner. Clear? Diode is connected to the load resistance in a series manner. So it is series clipper in which in the output waveform it is able to clip the positive half of the waveform. Okay, why the name itself is positive clipper is in the output waveform. Suppose if I applied input waveform like this, then this circuit can be able to remove the positive half of the input cycle applied. So that is called positive series clipper, because at the output I am not getting positive half of the waveform. At the output, which portion of the waveform I am removing, based upon that the naming convention. Here positive half of the wave I am removing. So simply it is positive clipper, and it is connected to the load resistance. It is connected to the load resistance in series. So it is called positive series clipper. Positive series clipper. That was the naming convention. Which portion of the input you are removing? Use that in first. Next, if it is connected to load resistance in series, add that series. If it is connected to load resistance in shunt, positive shunt. Like that, the naming convention you have to follow. I hope you are clear with that. We will move to the operation next. What is the operation? Simply, in the first cycle, in the first case, I am assuming only positive half, representing here clearly it is the positive half of the input waveform, which is having positive amplitude, is applied to this circuit. When you apply this positive half or else positive amplitude to this circuit, then by observing this figure, how can you say whether it is forward bias or reverse bias? It is forward bias or reverse bias? It is forward bias or reverse bias? Actually,
Forward bias.
how can you say? Actually, what is the symbol of the diode? This was the symbol of the diode. Okay, this is the symbol of the diode. When it is the symbol of the diode, the first terminal represent P, second terminal represent N. Clear? That means here, now we observe in the figure. What is the symbol? Symbol is in opposite direction.
Reverse.
Yes, reverse direction. That means when I applied this positive to this diode, then what happened? Here this terminal is N, this terminal is P. If I apply positive amplitude to this N, then what happened? If positive is connected to the N, automatically it will become, if positive terminal is connected to the N type, automatically it will become reverse bias. If it is reverse bias, then it act as open switch. Okay, if positive terminal is connected to the N type, it will become reverse bias, then diode will become reverse bias, then it will act as open circuit or else open switch. Okay, when it is open switch, then the circuit is like this. If in the open circuit, what about the current? In the open circuit, what about the current? Is the current is flow in this open circuit? If the circuit is open, if the switch is off, then fan is in the working condition or not? If you switch off your fan, then what happened? Circuit is open, fan is not work. Then obviously here also, if you are applying this positive voltage to this diode reverse bias, then it acts as a open switch. If it is open circuit, there will be no flow of the current in this circuit. Then obviously what about the output? Here the output voltage is 0, so that's why I kept it as blank. Okay, horizon line. What is this? For the first half of the input waveform, which is positive. I hope you understand what I am saying. Let's move to the next. Okay. Yes, this was the second one. If I apply negative to this circuit, then what happened? If I apply negative amplitude to this circuit, then what happened is simply, what is this? This was in the reverse direction. So it is N, it is P. When you connect negative voltage to the N type, when you connect negative voltage to the N type, when negative to the N type, then the circuit becomes, then the diode becomes forward bias. That's why I clearly mentioned in the starting, when the diode is forward bias, then obviously diode is acting as an short circuit, or the diode will become closed switch. Clear? If the diode is become short circuit, then the circuit will be looking like this. Short circuit, short circuit. Okay. When it is short circuit, definitely there will be a current flow occurs in this circuit. Then obviously when we applied the input, we will get the output in this circuit, because due to the diode like rectifier. Clear? I hope it will be clear. Now we will see the entire input waveform and entire output waveform. Like this. See here, it is the entire input waveform. This was the entire output waveform. In the entire output waveform, you are getting only negative half of the input among the input applied. Okay, this is the total input out applied. From this total input, you are getting only negative half of the output. Sorry, input. That means you are removing the positive portion from the input. So that's why it is called positive series clipper. Whatever the waveform I am removing from the input. Okay, here from the input I am not getting positive waveform. So that's why that is called, the circuit is called series positive clipper. I hope you got my point. Okay, you understand my point. Series positive clipper. If suppose if I give the homework like this, please design series negative clipper. How can you design? If suppose if I give the homework like, please design. Yes, if I want to design series negative clipper, what I want to replace is, please replace this diode direction. Okay, how can you replace this diode direction? Please connect the diode in reverse direction, like 90 degrees. Rotate the diode. Please rotate the diode in 90 degrees like this. Then you will get, what is the output you will get? If you apply the input like this for this circuit, then obviously there is no negative portion in the output. Sorry. There is no negative portion in the output. Negative portion will be removed. I hope you understand my concept. That's about series positive clipper and series negative clipper. While coming to the next concepts, if I move to the next concepts, like this. This was the input you applied for this positive clipper. Then you will get the output for only negative portion. Negative portion only you are getting at the output. If you apply the input like this, when the diode is rotates with 90 degrees, okay, 90 degrees reverse position, if you kept the diode, then automatically you will get only positive portion at the output of the negative clipper. So this clipper is called series negative clipper. Okay, I hope it clear. This was the operation. Simply this was the series negative clipper. Okay, when the diode is in the opposite direction, when you compared with the previous circuit, Now if you applied the input signal, this is the first half. When you apply the positive half to this diode, it is connected automatically to the p-type semiconductor. When positive is connected to p-type semiconductor, then the diode will become forward bias. These arrow marks are indicating current is flowing in this circuit. Then you will get the output automatically. Okay. Now in the second case, if you apply this negative, then automatically at point A, the voltage become negative. If you apply this negative to this diode, then what happen? If you apply negative to, if you connect negative to this diode, this represent p-type. If negative voltage is connected to p-type, then diode is become for reverse bias. Then obviously there will be no current flow in this circuit. So that's why we won't get any output. Clear? Now coming to the next one. Now coming to the next one, which is negative shunt clipper. Okay, till now we discussed series positive and then series negative. What I am going to discuss is negative shunt clipper. What is meant by negative shunt clipper? Negative shunt clipper is nothing but in the name it is negative. That means negative portion of the waveform I am not getting at the output. If suppose in the name negative won't get in the output. If suppose in the name positive half I won't get in the output. So if suppose in the name series, diode is connected to load resistance in series. Here in the name it is shunt. So that's why connect load resistance with the diode in a shunt manner. Clear? If you observe the difference between the previous circuit and now, this is the series. Diode is connected to load resistance in series. Now coming to this here diode is connected to load resistance in parallel. So that's why it is shunt clipper. Okay. Now please analyze the operation. If you apply positive half to this circuit, then what happen? If you apply positive half to this circuit, automatically here, if it is in the reverse direction, please imagine P and N every time in the place of the diode. Okay, when you want to understand the operation of any circuit, please imagine. Okay, diode is in this direction, straight line represent N, triangle represent P, like this. When I apply positive to this N, then what happened? When I apply positive to this N, then what happens is automatically it becomes reverse bias. When positive is connected to N, the diode becomes reverse bias. Then what happened? Due to the diode becomes reverse bias, then what happened? It becomes open circuit. It becomes open circuit. Then what about the output voltage? Please think. Then what about the output voltage? If the diode is reverse bias, then obviously it will be open circuit. Then what about the output voltage? Here the circuit becomes like this. This will become open circuit. Okay. Open circuit. Imagine and tell me what is the output here. Is there any possibility to get the current flow in this circuit? If the circuit is replaced like this, circuit is like this. Okay. I'm redrawing it again, making the diode as open circuit. If the diode is open circuit like this, I am applying the voltage here, which is positive. Suppose plus 10 volts I am applying here. What about the output across this load resistance R L? See here, when I applied the input in this circuit, automatically the circuit is closed. This is not open. If it is open, there will be what I said. If it is open circuit, then in that open circuit there is no current flow. But here when I apply this voltage like this, if it is open, then automatically current will choose this path and current will flow in this resistance path. Clear? If it is open, there will be one more path here. Okay, here for the current to be flow, If the voltage is coming in this direction, in this path, if it is open, then automatically it will go in this direction. Then in the across the load resistance, there will be a current result. Then due to that, there will be a voltage appear. Here, if you apply the positive half, if diode becomes open circuit. Okay, if you apply the positive half, diode becomes open circuit. Irrespective of the diode is open condition, there will be a one more path here across the load resistance, and the circuit is not in a state of open. If the total circuit is in open, then there will be a no current. Here there will be a path which is RL. The current will choose that path, and automatically we will get the output which is positive. Here we will get the output if the diode is also in the condition of open circuit. That was the difference between the series and shunt. Okay, we will move to the next. If I apply the negative half, then what happened? If I apply the negative half, then what happened? Tell me, all of you. Try to, if I apply the negative half, then automatically diode become forward bias. Then automatically this path is short circuited. Okay, short circuited. If it is short circuited, then what about the voltage? What about the output? I will redraw this circuit again. If I apply the negative, then the diode will become short circuit, because the diode is forward bias. When you apply negative to the N type, okay, when I apply negative to the N type like this, now tell me what was the output voltage in this case. Now tell me what was the output voltage in this case. I'll say one example for this. If you have this path, okay, if you have these two paths, one path which is full of stones, one path which is having some nice way, it is nice way, it is very crucial path which is having stones, and it is not allowing to walk in a peaceful way. Okay, then you will choose which path. Definitely you will choose this beautiful path, because it is not having any stones in your way, and it is allowing to you to walk in this path in a peaceful way without getting any obstacles. That means here in this circuit also, the current will choose to flow which path? The current will always choose the short circuit path. Of course, when you apply the input here, the current will move in this short circuit path, because in this path there are no obstacles. In this path there will be resistance connected. The current obviously always choose the short circuit path. The current did not goes to this resistance path. Here there is a obstacle. If you are moving in a way, then the way is divided into two parts. In one part you are having so many obstacles, in one more part you don't have any obstacles. Okay, which path did you select? Definitely you will select the path which is having no stones, no obstacles, okay, which is ready to walk in a smooth way. Okay, in the same way current will choose this short circuit path. The current won't go in resistance path. So that's why simply across this load resistance there is no current, simply there is no output voltage. If current is not there, obviously there is no output voltage. And one more thing is across the short circuit there will be current, and also in the short circuit path voltage is 0. If you calculate in the parallel combination, output voltage is 0. In this path voltage is 0, the resistance is parallel to this path, and obviously across the resistance also voltage is 0. That was about the shunt clipper. I hope it was clear to all. I am moving to the next one. What is this? This is the yes, like this. Diode acts as a closed switch. There is no current in the load resistance. The current will choose the short circuit path. It does not flow in the load resistance. So obviously V not equal to 0 in this case. Okay, this was the entire input waveform. This was the entire output waveform. because we don't get any negative half of the waveform. So what is a circuit? We don't get negative half. We are clipping the negative half. That's why it is called negative shunt clipper, because diode is connected to the load resistance in a shunt manner. Clear all of you? I hope it was clear to all of you. If you want to design the circuit which is opposite to this, that means it is negative shunt clipper. If you want to design the positive shunt clipper, what you have to do? You have to do simply replace this diode in a 90 degrees, rotate this diode in a 90 degrees clockwise direction, like this, 90 degrees clockwise direction. Now you will get what you will get? Positive shunt clipper. These are the basic types of the shunt clipper. Tomorrow we will discuss about biased clipper. Okay, positive shunt clipper. I hope all of you will understand. Okay. If you are having any doubts, please let me know, or else we will wind up the class. Anybody? If you are having any doubts,